Hi everyone, it's Susanna with Hypnosis Haven, and today I'm going to share a hypno story with you guys. I've been thinking about making a video for hypnosis with misophonia, but I decided I want to share a story instead because in the past few weeks I have had so many clients come in for anxiety, and that misophonia is sometimes a symptom of anxiety. When you get really alert and heightened and you just get very overwhelmed, you become much more sensitive to sounds. So I've been helping a lot of clients manage their anxiety and bring it down and desensitize them to the things that are their triggers and then basically the symptoms of it. So misophonia has been a big one this past week, but that's because anxiety as a whole has increased in the reason why people have been coming to see me. So something that I've been helping with on the clients is helping them create their place. And that place, what that means, what I do is I help them create a place where they are able to have that calm, comfort, control, their own place where they can restore themselves, where they can, I don't want to say have like a bubble, but a lot of times people have a comfort zone. And that comfort zone is an exterior place. It's a place that they go to. And sometimes you can't get to that place when you need that place. So I help clients have that place inside of themselves. And we really get into that design. And remember, I studied interior design before I did this. And so this is my favorite thing to do is to help clients design that interior space, whatever it is, whether it's in nature, whether it's in a imagined place in your mind or a place that's familiar to you, that's at home or in a place in time. Maybe you like a place where you were 15 years ago and you can't go there anymore, but that place brought you great comfort. So then let's design it and have it inside of you. So when I was going to school and I was in 101, I remember it was the first 4 weeks of hypnotherapy training. When I was there, they asked for a volunteer to come up in class because the instructor was going to help and teach us how to establish the place. So it wasn't just the place, but it was just the kind of like, I don't even remember really what it was, but it took me to my place. And I remember the words that she was saying. And what she was saying was the same things that I tell my clients. And you establish a place that is very comfortable, safe, secure. You use different words depending on the client's suggestibility type, but overall, that is what you want your client to have in that internal place, because we go through the world very often not feeling these things. So establishing that place. And so there I was imagining, and I'm listening to her, and my body's relaxed, calm. She's doing the progressive. I'm feeling all of these things. Wonderful. And then she said, "A place only you know." And when she said that, I went from the place that I was imagining, that I was remembering, and that was my favorite go to spot, which is a place in the forest. And I love that place. And one of the things that why I love that place is because nothing ever dies in the forest. You can see a tree that's on the ground, it's been on the ground probably as long as it was standing. I mean, these Northern California forests with the redwoods, they're magnificent. And on top of that, you see moss and you see fern and you see other trees growing on top of that tree. So even in death, they continue to sustain and they give life. So I just love the forest. And then the warmth, the silence, the aroma, the sounds, all of it, all of it. It's just a complete immersion of the senses and the space and the way it feels to be there. So that's my place. And when I was going through this, demonstration with the instructor, she was guiding me to my place, and there I was walking in the forest, and then she said, "A place only you know." And when she said that, it was like my mind went hyperspeed from here to there. Yes, in the speed of thought. That's what I love about this is it's as fast as you can think it, you are there. There's not a whole long drawn out process to get to places in hypnotherapy. So when she said, "A place only you know," my mind went to this one particular place that I only saw in dreams. And it was in recurring dreams that I'd had from childhood. And I would always wake up at the same point every time. And I would wake up with a sense of urgency. I would wake up with this feeling that I could never describe to my mom. But every morning I'd had that dream. I'd wake up and I'd go tell her, and it's like, Mom, I feel this pressure. I feel this this rush. I don't know what it is, but I feel this feeling like there's something more and it's pushing me and I don't know what it is. And of course, how as a parent, how do you interpret that? What do you do with that? I mean, now I have my kids and I love it when they tell me their dreams, and I sometimes can help them interpret them and sometimes I can't. And I can't even imagine what my mom was thinking when I'd share my dreams with her. But that was a recurring dream that went on from childhood well into adolescence. And when she said those words to me in hypnosis, I went back to that dream, back to that moment, and I was able to continue the dream. And I was able to see where I was. I knew where I was, but I could never move through it. I could never navigate through that space because it was a dream and I didn't feel like I could move through it. I was just there having the experience. But when she took me in through hypnosis, I was able to move and I was able to see where I was and I was able to interact within that space. I was able to cross the room and get to where I wanted to be, where I needed to be, and see what that force was that was impeding me from getting there, because it was an overwhelming sense of a presence that was not human, but it was gentle, it was supportive, and it was immense. And it was like this, I was in this hallway of columns. It was just columns. And there was this gigantic orb that was as big as this office building, the whole thing. Yeah, probably bigger. It was massive. And it floated and it was gentle, but it was immensely powerful. And it moved without any assistance through the columns. And if you found yourself in the hall like I did, its energy gave off a pressing feeling. And that's what I was feeling in my dreams, and that's what I was waking up to. And I was trying to get across the hall to another room where there was somebody who looked like Socrates, is the best I can say. Um, well, I should say looked like, I know who I'm thinking of. But anyways, it looked like Pythagoras, and he was out there giving lessons and I needed to get there and I was not on time. And when I was in hypnosis and had the completion of this dream, finally, after 30 years, no, I'm not that old, but after a very long time, um, after I was able to finally complete that dream, I got the lesson and I got the message, and that message was, you're always on time. Everything happens on time. And one of the favorite phrases of my instructor, and I have taken on this phrase and I see it play out in my life, is divine timing. And divine timing has definitely been something that has helped me get through challenges in moments where I felt like I was overwhelmed, when I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get through things, when I didn't understand what was happening or why it was happening. It was divine timing. Looking back, I can see that now. I can see that these were lessons, and I've gone through enough to know that challenges are lessons and they're opportunities. And so I'm always grateful for the opportunity for growth. And I am always thanking the divinity for divine timing. And I allow myself to align to divine time. So looking back now on that dream, I see how timing has been everything. And now here I am, almost a year in this office. And of course, Facebook and other apps remind you where you were a year ago. And I look back to where I was a year ago when I was in the process of finding an office and finally taking that leap and that step of getting an office. And just amazed. And I can see that it is all in divine timing. I have been here for almost a year, and I have been helping people in the community, and I am expanding, working on getting my practice to be more mobile because I want to be on both coasts and be able to help clients here and there. And here and there is kind of like the theme of the week, because when I've helped the clients in this past week establish their place, get to their spot and their place, when they come out of hypnosis, what they tell me is how fascinating it is to be aware of where they are, to know that they are here physically, but they are there in their minds. And they are able to carry the benefits, the beauty, the serenity, the strength, the comfort, the calmness of that place and bring it with them here. And that's a really powerful tool to have when you're navigating through life. So I have been grateful for divine time. I continue to be. And I am so grateful that in divine time, clients find their way to me and they are able to get the relief that they need and they want to help them navigate through life. So this is my hypno story, a little bit of dream therapy there, which clients do get. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but there is dream therapy included in the sessions. I offer it, and clients, some do keep the journal, and then we assess the dreams as they go through the sessions and time with me. And it's something that helps because you don't realize the nuances in the dreams and what your subconscious is trying to tell you. But this is your main operating system, is your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind doesn't speak to you the way we speak consciously to each other. It speaks in images and it speaks in stories and in like movies, in dreams. So it can be helpful when it comes to these type of deeper therapies with the subconscious. So that's the hypno story for today. A little bit about my hypno history and the experience I had. And I did not know that you could return to a recurring dream to continue it until it happened to me in hypnosis. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And well, I appreciate the subscribers and the followers and the emails that you guys send me also. So keep them coming. You can visit my website, hypnosis-haven.com, and get more information. Send me emails with questions or schedule a consultation. I offer sessions in person and online also. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.